Buyers of homes have to now pay their agents? Yes and no. Stay tuned for the answer. My name is Eddie Rios, and I'm a real estate agent with Cara Williams Tri-Valley here in Livermore, and I service the entire East Bay. If you're considering buying or selling a home this year, please interview me for the job. Feel free to call me at 925-922-4173. Okay, so for a long time, sellers offer to pay the buyer's agent throughout the United States. But focusing here in California, when we sign a listing agreement with the seller, we discuss the total compensation for the sale of the house, and a portion of that compensation is going to be for the agent representing the seller, and the other part is going to go to the agent representing the buyer. So the seller wants to entice buyer's agents to bring in their clients and write the best possible offer. Now, there were other states that they were not disclosing this to the seller clients. They were giving them a total amount of compensation, and then they were offering part of that compensation to other real estate agents without the seller's knowledge. So, because of this, a lawsuit unfolded, and on March 15th of 2024, the NAR, National Association of Realtors, accepted terms of the lawsuit, and the lawsuit essentially aimed to separate the compensation from the buyer's agent and the seller's agent. So there's a few things that happen. One of the things that happened is that starting August 17th, all buyers and their agents must have a written buyer broker agreement before they can go see houses or before there can be any type of representation. In California, we didn't need this. This could have been a verbal agreement, but now, again, as of August 17th, a written agreement has to be in place. The other thing that happened is that in the MLS multiple listing service, which is where real estate agents go and put in the houses for sale, where other agents can find them, and it's in the case of websites like Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, etc. They used to display what was offered towards the buyer's agent, so that went away. There can be no said in the MLS of any type of conversation to the buyer's agent. So what has happened is that written agreement between the buyer and the buyer's agent, the broker, it states that the buyer is responsible to pay the buyer agent. And within that agreement, it has to be disclosed upfront how much the buyer's agent charges. Once that is said, it cannot go up. Now, the question is, do me as a buyer buying a home, do I have to pay my agent out of pocket, or do I have to go directly to the seller's agent so I don't have to pay an agent? Well, the answer to do I have to pay my agent, my buyer agent, is yes or no. And the written agreement though says that the buyer is responsible, but this can be done in a number of different ways. The two ways that I'm going to focus on, because I do believe that this is going to be the two ways that is going to happen most, is number one, yes, the buyer can write a check to the broker that represented them for the representation, or the buyer can ask when they make an offer for the seller to pay their responsibility of the representation to the buyer at the end of the transaction. So with that in mind, no, you don't necessarily have to pay your buyer directly, but you are responsible. What does that mean moving forward? That means that when you do hire an agent to represent you in the purchase of your house, you have to be very diligent. You have to be very diligent and really understand the agent's qualifications and whether they can help you at that very moment and the very place, the city or the county where you're looking to buy. Because if they do not give you the correct consultation and don't give you the right advice on what to offer and how to negotiate the purchase of your home, you may end up with a lot of rejected offers and potentially not buying a home. So please do your homework on that agent. There's a number of ways you can do an online search and see what other people are saying about this agent in the way of reviews. If it's a referral from someone you know, Make sure that you ask about their experience and how long ago was their experience. Because again, this is something new that hasn't been seen before. Again, if you do have any questions about buying or selling a home or about this lawsuit and how it can affect you and how to proceed, how to negotiate an offer, feel free to call me for a free consultation. Same number, 925-922-4173. I look forward to speaking with you.